This is Chewa Word Game, and this video is just how to play Chewa Word Game. I advise you have your box of Chewa already, and so you open it and keep up with the explanations. These are the contents of a Chewa box. You have the rule sheet, you have the board, you have the ones with the black color. They are called mini letters. They are divided into vowels and consonants, and the one in the white bags, the bigger letters, are called the master's letters. Tools of play. Once you're prepared to play Chewa Word Game, you must have your pen or pencil ready, whatever you want to use to write, a sheet of paper, because you're going to be writing down 5 words, depending on the level, but it must be 5 words, or depending on what the teacher wants to use Chewa for. And then you must have a clock or something, or a timekeeper if you're playing the timed game. But most of the times, if you're not playing the time game, the person who finishes first becomes your timekeeper. So once he says stop, you stop. But this is for a structured timed Chewa game. You may need a timekeeper. And then remember this, that in Chewa, it's not like any other board game where you have people setting the words on the board. No, in Chewa, the players write. So you write your form words down on your sheet of paper. This is the popular Chewa board. Everything happens here, and if you look, you will see that some shapes are bigger. They are called the master shapes, and the master's letters go on them. If you open your board, you will see these things. Then you see the smaller shapes. The smaller shapes are mini shapes, and the mini letters, the letters with the black color, they go on them. And now the settings, maybe I should leave that for, okay, this is what I was describing. Master shapes for master's letters here, mini shapes for mini letters here. And now this is a popular Chewa setup for game level 1. Game level 1, don't worry about setting up of the game. Everything is in the rule sheet. The game level 1 is made up of 6 masters. Remember I said the masters go on the master shapes and the mini letters go on the mini shapes. So this is an example of a Chewa game setup of the first level. Right here you have 6 master letters randomly selected. Please, when anybody is choosing letters for Chewa play, they must be randomly selected. And then you have 6 consonants randomly selected from the consonant bag and 2 vowels. This is what makes up the first level of Chewa play. So in your rule sheet, just look out for Chewa game level 1 or something. You will see exactly what I'm describing here. So what in a typical setting, the player's duty here, I didn't mention that Chewa could be played by 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6, 7, 8, 10 persons. As long as they can see the board with their sheet of paper and pen, they can play Chewa. That makes it a perfect game for team bonding, for strategizing, for learning how to work with others, so, and it's a perfect game to engage children even in the class. A teacher can turn Chewa Word Game into whatever he or she wants to achieve. It's a perfect game for everything, competitive, making you to think. Chewa is a very versatile game. So this is setting for Chewa level 1. And then you have here, what you have here, like I described, you have your master 6 master's letters, you have your 6 consonants, you have your 2 vowels. So a player's duty in a typical setting of Chewa is to form 5 words, and now in the game level 1 is to form 5 words made up of 2 letters, 3 letters, and 4 letters. So in the first game, in the first level of Chewa, the player's duty is to form 5 words made up of 2 to 4 letter words. So if I look here, you could see there's S here, and you can use any letter as many times as possible, but you just have to think and arrange your letter. I already see say here, I see S, I see A, I see Y. So what do? I write it down quickly as my word number 1. I see do here, I write it down quickly. I see mass, very good. I write it M A S. and S. You can use the letters, you can use the letters as many times as possible as you want. And one thing I have to mention now in the scoring is there's something that is called the master's letters, and there's something that is called mini letters. And if you start, I've already explained it. If you begin your word with a master's letter, the word is called a master's word. If you begin your word with a mini letter, which are these letters here, then your word is a mini word. So mini words attract just the number of the letters you spelled, while master's words attract double score. I'm going to explain that as we go. Look at it here. Master's word are scored as number of letters in the word multiplied by 2. Mini words are scored as just number of letters. So if you I formed them, say here, because it began with this, I just have 3. But I formed mass here. I started with M, a master's letter, and then I moved on to A, S, and S. So in this case, 4-letter words, because it started with this letter, it's a master's word. And then in scoring it, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2, which is 8. That's why if you want to strategize to win in Chewa, you form more master's words. Or even if you're forming 2-letter words or mini letters, you better be fast and stop others, because once you stop others, you have a bonus point of 5 marks, and then others may not have finished, so that could be your edge. There are so many strategies in Chewa. Now these are examples of some words I got from that board, so you could look at it and try playing yours. And this is how the setup of the game is. It's already in the rule sheet. First level, you have 6 masters, 6 consonants, 2 vowels to form 5 words, which could be 2 or 3 or 4-letter words, or a mix of them. Second level is set. Obviously, first level is for children, or if you're an adult, you want to enjoy yourself, or if you're a first timer on Chewa game, you have to begin from first level. But basically, for learning purposes, first level is for children from the ages of nursery 2, because 5 years old, nursery 2 to early primary. Then once they begin to go into late primary, which is about 8, 9, 10, they can start trying the second level. But for secondary schools, they should go on to the third level. And as it gets higher, it becomes tougher. These are some of the things Chewa could be used for. We have actually reached out at Edu 360, where Chewa and Mindo were the only approved African game that was there to serve almost about 200 schools. This was about it, and even parents. And then could be used for student engagement. Chewa could be used for different things. These are some schools that played during the Union Bank's Edu 360. At schools, we partner with schools for their children. This is a competition, and so on and so forth. So I just want to thank you, and if you have any questions, don't fail to send a message to our company line or to the email taw.nigeria@gmail.com. Thank you.